So guys, NIO stock today is up by quite a bit. We are seeing gains of 8.09% on NIO stock, which is good to see. This is what we like to see here. At the same time, I don't think this is something that everybody was expecting, and we need to talk about what may be going on and what we could expect to see coming next. I'm going to be sharing with you in this video my personal thoughts and opinions on where things are right now. At the same time, guys, do remember this is not financial advice. If you enjoy these videos, make sure to give them a like and subscribe. It lets me know that you want to see more content on NIO stock. I want to first start off by acknowledging the trend that we're seeing over the past couple of weeks. Look back to really about mid-July, and we've seen NIO stock entering this major run through July, right, coming into the end of July, and then we saw some, well, volatility. This is a trend that we are not really out of yet, and now we're seeing ourselves really in this channel that I would call roughly around 444 all the way to on the high end $5. We've been in this channel for quite some time. And even though we did briefly dip past it, I believe it was yesterday, the good news is that we are able to really at the moment maintain these levels. That is a good thing to note. And again, that range of, I think it was yesterday when I said roughly 450 on the low end, is obviously holding up at the minute. At the same time, there is a lot of volatility here. That is both a good thing and a bad thing, as you might expect. But yeah, we have basically seen that 448, 450 level for the majority of time hold. We saw it kind of drop yesterday, but we were able to then bring back some upwards momentum. So a few noteworthy things specifically about today, if we look on the one-day chart, well, of course, we saw a bit of a gap up at open, which is always interesting, followed by a bit of a jump in the first couple of moments of the trading day. For the majority of the day, though, we did remain relatively stable here, which is also a good sign, with a little bit of upwards pressure coming in the late afternoon, however, not very much, not really noteworthy at all. In the after hours, we're not really seeing much at the moment, only down by 0.21%, so not really that significant either. Now, what this does mark is a very interesting moment for NIO stock, because now we are coming back to a level of previous resistance, actually, and also of previous support. And I always say this, guys, look at the levels, right? Look back to where we are right now. Actually, this line just goes across. So just note this line, right? Notice this line. So we've found a lot of support here around this period back in the early days of August. At the same time, we've also had a lot of resistance here, or a little bit of resistance here too. The main thing that I want to see is that level 440, 448, 450 hold up, right? This jump now needs to be maintained. And the thing about NIO at the moment, again, some people are going to like this fact, some people aren't, but it is the reality. The reality right now is a lot of volatility, right? A lot of choppiness. That's what we're seeing. And this, in these sorts of times, makes it very difficult to say with a large degree of precision what comes next. However, in terms of levels that I'm looking for, I'm more than happy to say that if the 440 level roughly is able to hold up at the very low end, we could be on for great stuff going forwards, but we need to see that continue to hold up to remain roughly in this channel that we've seen for quite some time. With that being said, we're now looking to break to the upside. Again, we have seen previous levels of both support and resistance, really based at the price that we're at now. Both here, both arguably here as well, we've had difficulty, and also here, right? And here as well. If you guys are ready to get serious about trading for less than the price of a coffee every day, I've got to tell you about the new Patreon page that I have just launched. That's right, guys, I have a new Patreon. I'm going to be sharing everything on here, from my personal stocks that I am watching to pre-market updates, as well as a Discord group which I have started. It's going to allow you to access similar-minded, like-minded people who are also interested in sharing their knowledge about the markets. I'm going to be sharing a lot of stuff over here, guys. There's going to be a lot of exclusive content coming in the next couple of weeks, but do bear in mind, for most of the tiers, spots are limited. The Market Scout, where you'll gain access to the Discord, prices will change after 150 members. At the moment, guys, I'm limited for time, so the Trader's Edge course and above, we're limiting the courses even lower, right? There's a limited amount of people who can join. At the same time, depending on the level of mentorship that you want, we have prices going all the way up from 1450 to the highest tiers over here that you can see. Again, if you're looking to take your journey to that next level, On these middle tiers, this is personally the one that I would recommend, even though it's not the most expensive. It costs less than a coffee every single day, and the amount of information that you'll get here, in my personal opinion, is absolutely worth the value. At the very least, guys, you can become a member for free. The link is down in the description, the comment section, and the bio. Just give it a look and see what you think. And of course, feel free to sign up if you're looking to take your journey even further. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of the video. If we can break above that and maintain this growth into the next trading day, things are looking good. If not, the very least that I want to see here is us maintain this channel. I mean, just look into the past 3 months, the past 6 months, and you can see the broader trend for NIO. We're still up major, right? This is still a relatively big run. At the same time, we are now in a period of increasing volatility for NIO stock. And we're also seeing this channel here, if you have a look really, where we get in really lower highs and lower lows. For the most part, this is the case. And even though this jump might be compelling, I think it's too soon to say that this is going to be a trend change, right? I think really, again, if we can see these levels hold up on the low end, that could be somewhat of a good sign. But if we see in the next few days, up to, let's say, next Friday, right? If we see this trend continue, we could be looking at this channel forming where NIO stock is obviously just moving down and down and down. As much as it would be nice to, look at the 8% gain that we've seen today, it's important to view it in context. And given the context, again, especially over the last couple of months, not really that meteoric, right? We're still up large, that is true, but we want to maintain now some level of support at this level, right? We're kind of finding that channel, like I say, but we're not really finding any major consolidation, really, since we've been up here around 450. We are kind of in this channel, but nothing really is changing for the better or for the worse. A breakout of this channel in either direction would be very significant if you ask me. But to the upside, guys, we're going to need to break those levels that I highlighted. And to the downside, I really want to see 450 and 440 hold up. If they can hold up into the next 2, 3, 4 trading days, right, then we're at a different story. Because I think a lot of people are going to see this in a way that I wouldn't, right? And again, my videos are not financial advice, make your own opinions up, but I don't see this as a direct win right now. I see this as a good move, but I also see this channel forming where we are getting lower highs and, to a degree, lower lows, right? That is seemingly the case. So when factoring that in, this is not necessarily a major run, it's not necessarily a major rip. Do be cautious with NIO this week and going into next week, of course, but what I'm saying here, guys, is there are now some key levels. Remain in this channel and things are pretty okay, right? Break out of this channel and in my opinion, things could be going even lower. That is based on the price action that we've seen both recently and actually historically as well over here, right? Because you're going to be seeing this all the way since January, February, March. This level here, which again, we'll call it 450, 440, this channel, we've had a lot of difficulty here with, well, we've had a lot of difficulty and a lot of support here. We've had a lot of resistance here, a lot of resistance here, a lot of resistance here around this channel, right? And arguably some support here. So it is a momentary channel. Now again, obviously, if we can then see this growth continue into the next trading day, could be looking to go up even higher. Could be looking to break 486 into 490 up to $5, right? And I only say this, guys, because I want to give you both sides of the story. I'm not here to make you guys' minds up. You can do what you want, right? I don't really care. But what I am here to do is share my honest thoughts and opinions in both directions. And that's what I see on both ends of the chart, right? On both ends of the scale. I think there's an upside potential here. I think there's downside potential here. And they all come into play at the levels that I have personally mentioned. So let me know what you think to this in the comment section, guys. Just a brief update based on price action. But I want to hear your thoughts in the comments. Thank you so much, guys, and I hope I'll see you again soon. Don't forget, guys, I also now have a Discord page which you can click the link on in the comment section, the description, and the bio. If you want to get serious about stock trading, if you want to get serious about my updates, you can click on that link, and of course all will be explained over there. Thank you for your time. I hope I'll see you again soon. Goodbye.